Hey, this your girl Ashley. I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about jury deliberation. Okay, so I don't know if it's just me, but when they say a certain jury time, I can I don't want to say 100%, but I can 90% guess like if they're guilty or not guilty. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like if they come back less than 12 hours, I want to say 95% of the time they're guilty. But if it's over 12 hours, they have a good chance that they're found not guilty, right? Yeah, it's a good chance that they will not be found guilty. But it's not always the case with either or. And let me tell you how it's not. So, right, handy dandy. So the shortest recorded jury deliberation in the USA was 60 seconds. Okay, you already know they was found guilty. Like let's cut to the chase. I don't even know if they did the hokey pokey good enough to turn around and be like, oh yeah. Like I was like, no, this one they took like 90 minutes to deliberate, and I was like, no, 90 seconds. They took 90 seconds to deliberate, and I'm like, what did they do? Turn to go and then come back? Like, they didn't even take a lunch break. They didn't even need to. They just said, hand me my water. Guilty. 1, 2, 3. Guilty. Okay. Like, is that how it goes? Like, I'm really curious on how they come back with such a quick decision and be like, yeah, all the facts. Don't even worry about it. You don't even have to read off the paperwork. Would it be shorter if they didn't have to read off the stuff in the back? Probably would. They probably wouldn't even, you know what would be so funny if they didn't even go to the back. They just all came into a consensus right then and there, and it was like, no, don't worry about it. He guilty. Gonna take him out. I don't know. Like, I was like, what? 60 seconds, 1 minute, which resulted in an acquittal for a man charged with cultivating 23 marijuana plants. Another short deliberation was 23 minutes in a medical malpractice case. However, there are many other recorded short deliberations. Some take less than 15 minutes or as little as 6 minutes. My bad. They was found not guilty. See, that's what I'm saying, though. You can back less than 60 seconds and be like, nope, not guilty. Don't worry about it. So it was this one, right? I was watching, accused. Guilty or innocent. Innocent or guilty. Don't worry about it. I forgot the name of it. So it was this guy. He was telling us a story about how he got into a fight with some of these people and he did like a one punch knockout and killed the dude. And I'm like, how strong was your fist? So one knockout killed him clean, okay? Killed old boy clean. Sucks. Off of one blow. But you know, it's the whole stand your ground because he just punched him one time to get the dude off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like in a fight. And they came back with such a short period amount of time. I was shaking in my boots. I was like, please find him not guilty. Like, I was screaming at my TV, please find him not guilty, please. And they did it. They found him not guilty. And I was like, oh, thank God. You know? Because I don't know what I would have done. Well, he would have had to keep appealing. And it's like, ugh. Then they said the longest jury deliberation was 4.5 months. In 1992, California civil suit, a Fair Housing Act lawsuit against the city of Long Beach. The deliberation for this case, which had a 11.5-year path to trial, lasted 4.5 months before the jury reached a verdict. The verdict was the jury awarded the plaintiff $20 million in damage. So they waited a long time to get that money, but they got that money. A 13 minutes. A jury in 2021 murder trial took only 13 minutes to return a guilty verdict. So Not all the time it'll be automatically like as soon as, to me it look, I just be making up stuff in my mind. Okay, so I'm just like 12 hours. If it comes back less, 95% of the time they're guilty based upon what I've seen. Now, I'm not just taking guesses off of stuff I've never seen in my life. So I'm just saying like stuff that I've actually seen, like cases play out. And then I was like, yeah, you're guilty. But most of the time, yeah, they come back with a very short verdict. I don't even think they do the hokey pokey. They just guilty. What we gotta talk about next? And then that's an easy day for them. They get paid for that. I mean, do you get paid to do jury? You know what? I should look that up. If people get paid, you know what they do? How much? But jury deliberation is really a crazy and a scary, like, for real though, it's a really scary situation to be in. If you have a very serious case, like, they could really determine your whole future based off of a guilty or a not guilty. So you just praying and you just hoping that, oh, Billy had a good day and he really rock with you, because if Billy ain't, if Billy gonna tell you to go, he gonna tell you go to prison. Or, oh, if they having a terrible day and you was just so terrible, they putting you on a death row. Like, Death Row Jeffrey. Death Row Jeffrey. Not Death Row Jeffrey. Like, oh my God. Jury deliberation is it's something. I've never been on jury duty. I've wanted to be on jury duty, but I mean, obviously I can't be with my job. But it's like, juries are interesting. And deliberating, I just want to know, like, what goes through their mind when they deliberate. I like when they come back afterwards and tell us, like, how it was like to be a juror on specific cases and what they were thinking at that moment, why they come to that conclusion. Yeah, I want to hear the process and be like, oh, okay, so now I see how they got to A to the B to the C. They were still wrong, but they got to the C. But it's just interesting to see how people think when they deliberate on certain trials. So yeah, that's jury deliberation.